Hello world, it's your buddy Patriotic. It's been a while since I've posted anything on my channel, so I'm going to have a little fun with this. So, people may or may not be aware that when the French president, what's his fucking name, sat there and called out Trump saying that he is not being patriotic and blah blah blah, apparently people don't understand what patriotism actually is. Patriotism is where you put your country before other countries. You put the citizens of your country, the actual legal citizens, the people who are not breaking the law just by being in your country, you put those people ahead of people from other countries. You put your needs, your countrymen's needs, before the needs of others. Until you can take care of the issues with your country, don't be bringing in the issues from other countries. That's how it goes. That is what patriotism is. It is willing to give all for your country. Plain and simple. It's not, oh, well, if you're in this country, you get all. No. If you are legal in the country, you get all of the respect, all the protection, all the benefits of this country. And I just got into a little discussion with someone who couldn't seem to fathom the truth. I, in my humble opinion, believe that President Trump, though he may be a crude and quite often rude and intolerable bastard, which, that's a fact, but in my humble opinion, even with those traits, he is one of the greatest presidents this country has ever had, for the sole purpose that he actually is really putting America first. Our former president was, in all fact of definition of the term, a traitorous bastard. He was a traitor, a criminal to this country, and should be, in my humble opinion, and according to the laws of the land, executed for treason against this country, because we were in a wartime situation, and he was doing many treasonous acts. Now, he also put us into a glorified international Ponzi scheme that was the Paris deal, which, by the way, Trump got us out of, thank the Lord. He traded 5 high-ranking terrorists from Al-Qaeda for 1 traitor who deserted the United States military and then got captured by the enemy. And then treated that traitor as a war hero when he deserted the military, went over to the enemy's side, and caused many of his own people to die. Not only that, our former president also withheld tons of technological advancements from our military that could have helped keep our soldiers safer. So a lot more deaths are on his hands. Yet, and then he closed Guantanamo Bay, which freed tons of other terrorists. Okay. Now, he also, so that all of you super moral people out there can get your rocks off and be like, oh, well, he did this really good thing, brought in a bunch of Syrian refugees. The problem is that over 50% of that group were military-aged men brought in from a country where they are raised from childhood to hate America, to hate Americans, to see anyone who is not a Muslim as an infidel who does not deserve to live, and he ships them over here without vetting, without trying to see if any of them had ties to terrorist organizations, which, oh my God, so many of them did. President Trump, on the other hand, has gone back, and any of them that are still alive, that had ties to terrorist organizations, he's deported or deporting. He is strengthening our borders. He pulled us out of that Ponzi scheme. He has pulled us out of the UN, and by pulling us out of both of those has decreased our national debt by a very good margin. He is strengthening our military again, and is fighting to protect our freedoms, the freedom of speech and the right to bear arms, two of which that he is protecting, which his opponents on the left are fighting tooth and nail to get rid of. He's fighting to keep America strong, where those who agree with the left are fighting for socialism, which has never, ever worked. And its own creators even stated that it is a failed system and it will never work. And yet these people keep trying. So, out of the two sides, who's doing better for this country? What people don't seem to understand is that morals have nothing to do with fact. Your feelings have nothing to do with fact. Fact of the matter is, if you are not a legal citizen of this country, if you are not a legal immigrant, still holding citizenship in your country, by the way, but legally here, you don't get protection if you are not a legal citizen or a legal immigrant. You don't. People don't seem to understand that. So, wake up, get the statistics, get the facts, read them, study them, learn them, and make your own opinions. Don't let somebody who is on either the left or the right, or even someone like me who's in the center, determine how you believe, how you see things. Because on the left, you have these Marxist morons who don't seem to understand that they won't stay in power when socialism, if it ever became implemented, because the common man will rise up and will kill them. Not freaking just remove them, they will kill them, because in socialism, there is no longer the ability to vote people in and out of office. They run it. It is a totalitarian state. Period. There's no democratic elections. There's no longer the democratic republic of America, because that's what our government system is a democratic republic. Because a democracy, everyone else's vote. Perfect example. Regular Joe just got done working for full week, got his paycheck. He's got $500. For other people who didn't do a lick of work the whole week, see him come out the bank, he's got his money. They walk up and they vote democratically. They vote that they want his money. Democracy A full-on nothing but democracy would say that from that aspect, they get his money. Period. That's what full-on democracy is. Democratic Republic is, oh, no, just because you are in agreement, there's multiples of you in agreement saying you want my shit, the law says that even though you all voted and say you want my shit, you didn't get it. You don't earn it. You don't have it. That's what this is. So, wake up, America, and get your fucking head straight.